Hello guys, my name is Momo Omotosho and today we're going to be doing algebra. I guess it's the first topic you could call it, first lesson I'm teaching on algebra. So yeah, let's just get into it. But I guess the first thing we should do is talk about what algebra is. And algebra is a branch of maths where people want to describe relationships between numbers that vary. And we call these things that vary variables. And variables just represent numbers that take on different values. So, obviously, hopefully, we know what 1 plus 2 is. It's 3. But in algebra, we're talking about numbers that we might not necessarily know the value of. And what I mean by that is, okay, let's take these two numbers on either side of the plus sign, and let's just denote them with letters, which is what we normally do in algebra. We represent variables with letters. So let's say we have this, x plus y equals z. Now, to do this, or like, I guess an application of this is like, okay, let's say we know the value, or like we're given the value of x. We say, okay, in this case, x equals 1 and y equals 2. When we're given these two values, we can find out what z is just by replacing x with 1 and y with 2. And if we do that, obviously, again, we know that 1 plus 2 equals 3. So that means z equals 3. And yeah, basically, algebra is just basic math, but with variables. And depending on what the variables is or what the variables are, you can figure out the answer or whatever you need to know from that. So we just did an example using addition, and algebra works the same way with subtraction, division, and multiplication. So I'm just going to give you quick examples for ease of mind. So let's say we have z. Let's do different letters. Let's say we have c minus b equals a, where c equals 3 and b equals 2. And you guessed it, we substitute c with 3. We substitute b with 2. And if we want to find what a is, we don't know what a is, but we're given this so we can figure out what a is. It's going to be 3 minus 2, which is 1. So a equals 1. Same thing as basic math, right? Let's do it again with multiplication. We have maybe a times b. And in algebra, if we like write two letters next to each other like this, it means a times b. But we don't like to write times because it looks like an x, and x could be a variable for us. So we just write the letters next to each other. So we have a times b, let's say equals c, and we want to know c is, and we're given a equals 3 and b equals 4. Like we've been doing, we just substitute in what we're given. So we're given that a equals 3, and we said that a times b equals c, and we want to find out c. We know a is 3, b is 4, so that means c is going to be 12. And again, one last thing, let's use division for completeness. Let's say we have x divided by y equals z. We know that x equals, let's say x equals 20, y equals 5, and of course, we substitute that in. Let me show the substitution. We have 20 divided by 5, which is 4, so z equals 4. So that is substitution, pretty simple. Just replace the letters with given numbers, or the numbers they give you. And one last thing to do with substitution is normally we'd see equations or we'd see lines of math in this form, where we have something like, let's use 2a plus 3b equals c. So this is basically what we've been doing. It's just a combination of a lot of things. Right here, we can see the multiplication that we do in algebra. We can see just addition from, I guess, normal math. So if we want to find c, we're going to take the step by step. First of all, let's say we're given A equals 4, and we say that we're given that B equals 5. Okay, so if we want to figure out what C is, first we're going to substitute all our variables in. So the first thing is we have 2 times A, which is 4. So 2 times 4 plus 3 times B, which is 5. So we have 3 times 5 equals C. And we want to find out what C is. So now we're going to use PEMDAS, our order of operations, to figure out C. First, we do multiplications. So we have 2 times 4, which is equal to 8. And then we have 3 times 5, which equals to 15. We add these together to figure out what C is. And I'm very bad at mental math. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So that means C equals to 23. And yeah, that is algebra. Just look at a bunch of substitutions that we can do in algebra. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division works the same way as regular math. Just this time, we're not explicitly given numbers. We're given variables that can change. Like, for example, this A doesn't have to be 4. It can be 2. And we can still work out a number for C. It would be different because we changed the value of A. But that's what algebra is all about. We're working out things. We're working out math not based on numbers, but based on what the numbers could be, if that makes sense. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you found it useful. And yeah, I'm going to be trying to make more videos like this on different topics of math. So see you later.